Welcome to part 16 of the Illusion of Gaia Let's Play. We're in the seaside, or the underground tunnel, which came from the seaside palace of Mu, and we're just kind of looking around and trying to figure out what to do. And now we're just starting to see that I can use some strange power. My body has changed to the body of a warrior. So now he's starting to grow up a little bit and realize, what's happening. And then Lily, of course, explains, now it's a secret. So another day passes. Actually a few, because now it's 2 weeks, so 14 days in the tunnel. It's really, Oh, and also in this tunnel, two interesting things happen. The first is that we find out what happened to Seth, the purple dude, and something happens to Kara. Now, ironically enough, there is no mystic statue. There's a little dungeon, but no mystic statue, and no red jewels. They didn't hide any red jewels in this cave, so that's kind of a breath of fresh air. And Kara is hearing this noise. There it is. What is that? I heard it again. What is that sound? Oh my. What's happening? What's going on? Riverson? That's the fish that swallowed Lance. We've got to run! Run where? Yeah. Then you hear this tapping noise. That's vibrating sound. It's Morse code. Neil realizes that it's actually a communication. So, what is it Morse code-ing? It says, this is Seth. Hey, there's Seth. Seth? Quiet. I was swallowed by Riverson. From the Incan gold ship. He went overboard and got eaten by that giant fish. It says when he came to, the form of my body had changed to Riverson. So apparently Seth is now this giant fish. No crap. I don't know if it's human or not. There's a lot of Morse code. Yes, so now we see the comet, the power that it has to actually change your form into something else, which is probably how Will does it. Yeah, Seth is out. He's beat. He's out of the race. The comet in the ruins riddle. And that's it. This guy must have studied Morse code. Well, I hope so. Don't jump to conclusions. Only humans think the human shape is the best one. Alright. So that's that. So we found out what happened to Seth, at least. And here we are in Angel Village. Almost another month of uncertainty. And now they've come to Angel Village. The Angel Tribe. Yeah, it's weird. These people are kind of weird. They're kind of depressing, but you really don't... you're not sure about them. But, they're harmless. What will come with me? What are you grinning about? I'll explore this place myself. Don't try to follow me. Which is a bad idea, because that's the last you see Kara until after the underground tunnel dungeon. And everyone's grumpy because they're tired. So now we get to explore this Angel Village. And there are 2 red jewels in this place. And the thing about the angels is that they can't be touched by the light, or they die. Yeah, if our bodies are exposed to the sun for long, we'll perish. So, let's first get the red jewels. I believe... No, it's not in this room. There's a chest in this area, and then there's a room where they're dancing, and there's one in that room. Yeah, here we go. It's in the fountain. Yay! There's some pictures on the wall. Angels are kind of cute. This is a neat little dancing room with the harp music, which is the same music as some of the other areas. There's a harp person. Music is the best medicine for the soul. The right song will cure any disease. That actually has some science to it, but I won't get into that. I'm just gonna find this chest. Oh, hello, save point. I can always use you. Record, then go. Good. So, let's get that other red jewel, so that we may continue. Well, she appears to be sleeping. It's like the spirit's drawn out. See, this one made the mistake of standing in the sun. Maybe it was suicide, we don't know, but that one's out of commission. And over here, see, that's where I've got to go next. But first, we must get the red jewel. What is this person doing? I plan to make 1,000 statues. Wow, that's a lot. Well, then I plan to make 1,000 videos. I'm over 300 already. Oh, I was already there. Also, to progress this storyline, you have to... Once a human woman named Kara came here. Ishtar praised her beauty, then she went into a studio. Yeah, that's what happened. I'll show you the way to the studio, remember it. Go with the wind. If you look at which way the torch flame blends, you'll understand. Down the dark street through where the wind blows to where you can hear the waterfall. Then look for the place where the sound of the waterfall is loud. Ishtar's studio is in front. Be careful. So she gives you the basic location of this studio where Kara is being basically imprisoned. Did I look over here? Yeah, there's nothing. I think the chest is down that first tunnel that that everybody went into. And they give you the ability to actually go into the deeper parts of the cave behind that closed door so that you can find Kara. I'm not even talking to you. Or you. I never noticed the sun is so bright. I think the angels are descendants of the Mu people. Well, they might be, because this is where the Mu had to have ended up, right? Yeah, it's kind of dark in here. I want to talk to you about something. Well, you have to talk to Lance anyway. This is where we have a new element of the story unfold on us. And this is Lance's issue. He seems to have fallen in love with Lily. Oh my. I want her to notice me. It's not like me, is it? Not true. But you've spent a lot of time together. It seems only natural. She's gonna turn 15 soon. He wants to give her a present. What would you give her? It doesn't matter which one of these you choose. It all ends the same, but... Sorry. Let's say a pretty necklace. Of course. Something she'd wear would be nice. When she sees it, she'll think of you. I'll find stones and make a necklace. Thanks for the advice. So that part of the story is, unfolds later on when you get to Watermia, which is the next main, safe area after this. So let's go back down and open up that door, and we'll start the next dungeon, which is really, just the way that you get to, Ishtar's studio. And he runs you pretty ragged. He takes you through a set of trials. And it's kind of like a memory game. It's fun. It's got some cool elements to it. I just have to make sure that I'm getting... I think the chest is in there. Yeah, it's right next to Ishtar's studio, if I remember correctly. The room next to it. It's in a pot in there. So, the door opens, and we can begin. The interesting thing about this dungeon is that it's a side-scrolling dungeon. And we're gonna re-up on our DP, because if you remember, those stupid vampires drained every last bit of DP that I had. What's in here? Alright. So I think this area is one giant enemy fest. Let me get my dark power. Hey, 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 no bone flinging. come back for you. There we go. Fortunately, you have that dark power so that when stuff like that happens, it's easy to collect. So there's 6 more enemies in this part, which means there's a bat over here. Yeah, those guys are on the next floor. So let me make sure I got everything over here. Yeah, that's just empty space to confuse you. I think, yeah, more empty space over here. There's basically one way to go in this dungeon, but, you know, you could find yourself getting a little lost. Okay, so the last 5 enemies are... Yeah, and of course the Psycho Dash comes in really handy in this area, because it's very strong. I guess the boots are mightier than the flute. Alright, strength up. Can always use that. I hope to find some more herbs, too, because I could really use those. So now we got 19 and a force, but no chest. Don't need any. Are you running away? You scared? Well, it doesn't matter. You're dead anyway. This is where it gets confusing. But like I said, if you follow this map, you're okay. Once you kill all the enemies, the way is made clear. And that was just recycling. Oh, and we got these guys too. They're blocking the doors with the Go-Go Gadget neck. And you're dead, and that's floating in the doorway. I think there's a bat over here that I missed. Yep. Got you too. Sweet. Also, I think that the doors you're actually supposed to go into have the flames that are burning in opposite directions. So, that's one way to indicate it. How many are left? 10? Cool. You're dead. Obviously you need to come down here, even though the whole point of that room is to get 2 enemies. And down we go. Oh, I think I missed a spot. Oh well, I'll get it. Now, see, now that one fell. Yeah, see, this is the way you gotta go. But all of the enemies are not dead yet, so... Up we go. Down we go. And down we go. There it is. That's the way. Might not finish all of this in this part, but definitely... Oh, where are you going? Dead. Aha! Life up. It's always a good thing. Now we've got 23 health. So by the end of the game, you should have a full 40 health sitting there. And we will. Because we've killed everything so far. Go down here. And in here to the next part. Oh, and this room is funny. Because you can't see these things. Unless you go into their silhouettes. Which is interesting, to say the least. But everything else is lit up. So, this definitely reminds me of a Minecraft cave. Come here. Yeah, strength. And 50 DP. We're on our way up. Let's continue. 7 enemies. Ah, there is a chest down here. Okay. Wait. The wind blows through a crack in the wall. Alright! That's one of those things too, where the flame's blowing that way, but it's blowing this way over here, which means the wind must be coming out of that area. Oh, I forgot about these guys. Oh, hello, life. Can always use you. Nice. So now I'm hitting for 10 instead of 8. Oh, and I get to use my Psycho Slider here too. You're dead. You're dead too. Oh, nice. Defense. We like defense. So yeah, this is basically it. Nice little mini dungeon to, you know, there's the chest. Excellent. So there's... This entrance is too small. Oops. So yeah, there's the 2 red jewels in this area. Oh, we like the wind tunnel. You can barely run forward. So your Psycho Slider is kind of disabled at this point. But you can still use it. Because if you don't, you cannot advance. And more life. So, we're going to finish this dungeon and find out what happened to Kara in the next part. And I'll see you then.